Dr. Liddy is on location outside the Clara Ford building, about 50 yards away from the Henry Ford Hospital Emergency Department. I'm here with two of the guys that you want to see when you are in the emergency department, when they're wearing the white coats and the scrubs. Dr. Gerard Martin, who's the chairman of the Department of Emergency Medicine at Henry Ford Hospital, and Dr. Ronnie Otero, who's head of the emergency department at the Sterling Heights Emergency Center. They're here really to talk about one of the great events that we have, the Tour de Ford.
Tour de Ford is a charity bike ride that we've been doing. This will be the third year. We have 3 rides, a 10-mile, a 35, and a 70-mile ride, and all the rides benefit the Tom Groth Patient Medical Needs Fund.
Tell me a little bit about cycling as a mechanism of maintaining fitness.
Well, it's a great aerobic exercise, and one of the great things is that if you aren't reminded of being a kid when you get on your bicycle, you must not have ridden when you were a kid. So that's one of the best things I like about it. It's just fun to do. You can get a few errands done while you're getting your exercise, and you get out there and enjoy the fresh air.
Now, you guys have pretty fancy bicycles here. Obviously, probably not the fanciest ones that you own, but they're fancy bicycles. Should the participants worry about any of the bikes that they use, or is any bike a reasonable bicycle to use on the Tour de Ford?
Comfort is key. So whether you have a comfort bike, or what they call a cruiser bike, a hybrid bike, or a road bike, it doesn't really matter as long as you know which distance you're going to go. If you're going on a shorter ride, comfort is a key issue, and pretty much any bike will fit that bill.
I would bet that a fair number of the people that be in the Tour de Ford are experienced bicyclists. Some have those bicycles that are sitting up on the hooks in the garage and haven't been out since maybe the last Tour de Ford. Gerard, what sort of things should you do with the bicycle to make sure that you're ready to have the equipment go the 10, 35, or 70 miles?
Well, I think one of the key things is to make sure your tires are pumped up always to the appropriate inflation pressure, because that's the #1 way to combat flats. Make sure your bike's in good working condition, that it's lubed up a little bit. If you don't know how to work on your bike, maybe take it to the shop if you haven't been riding it a lot. Make sure you bring a helmet. An extra tube is good. We'll be supporting the ride, so if you don't have a tube, we can fix your bike. But besides that, you got to bring yourself and bring good spirit and a good sense of humor, and we'll all have a good time.
We've got a 10-mile tour, we've got a 35-mile tour, and then we've got a 70-mile tour. What are the ways in which you think that training should go about in doing those different levels?
Get out and get miles in the saddle is what we call that. So getting out to your Metro Park, or even some of the local rails to trails, and every weekend get out there and do somewhere between 5 and 10 miles. I generally tell people, if you can do half the distance a month before the event, you can finish the full distance. Make sure you use sunblock, because you will be out in the sun for quite a while. Always carry a cell phone in case of an emergency. Our ride is fully supported, but I always encourage someone to always have a backup, and a cell phone is usually very helpful to do. Make sure that in addition that your socks and your shoes fit comfortably, because again, you're going to be in the saddle for a while.
One of the things I love about the Tour de Ford is that we've got incredible events that we have here at Henry Ford Hospital and within the health system that are philanthropic events or large events that many people can come to. But the Tour de Ford is an employee-driven event. All employees come to this event. It's one that people can have extraordinary fun with. And the other is that it was actually started by 2 really incredible people, and Gerard and Ronnie Otero, and the many other people that have been involved in the Tour de Ford. I mean, this was developed not by anyone else in the health system or philanthropy. This was developed by grassroots efforts. So thanks again. Great work.